Hi everybody, welcome back to the Analytics Pod. Today we are talking about analytics maturity models, and trust me, it is more exciting than it sounds. It's like climbing a digital mountain. Each step gets a little steeper, a little more thrilling, and gives you a better view of your data. So if you ever wondered where does my company stand when it comes to analytics and how can we level up, stick around. We're about to explore the big leagues of data analytics. First things first, what exactly is an analytics maturity model? Well, it's basically a framework that helps you figure out how advanced your organization is in using data. Others are using big data, artificial intelligence, and predictive algorithms that can basically guess your next move before you even thought about it. But no matter where you stand, an analytics maturity model tells you where you are now, where you could be, and how to get there. Most analytics maturity models have 4 or 5 levels. Different consultants give them different names, but the idea is basically the same. Let's keep things simple by going with the 4 classic ones. 1. Descriptive analytics, what happened? 2. Diagnostic analytics, why did it happen? 3. Predictive analytics, what might happen? And then 4. Prescriptive analytics, what should we do about it? Let's break it down level by level. Stage 1. Descriptive analytics. This is the foundation, a bit like learning to walk before you can run a marathon. Descriptive analytics is all about what happened. You're grabbing historical data, summing up numbers, creating those pretty bar charts, basically telling the story of the past. It's the simplest level, but don't underestimate it. Solid descriptive analytics keeps you informed and can provide surprising insights. Example, your sales went up last quarter. It's your descriptive analytics that shouts, hey, our sales just increased by 15%. It doesn't tell you why things went up. That's for the next stage, but it's still a start. Stage 2, diagnostic analytics. Now we become a little bit like a detective. Why did that happen? This is where you start drilling down into the root causes behind those bar charts. Did your sales increase because of a new marketing campaign, a competitor's supply chain meltdown, or because your new product is just so cool? Diagnostic analytics typically involves using techniques like data discovery, data mining, or advanced segmentation to figure out the drivers behind your trends. You start hearing fancy words like correlation, root cause analysis, and statistical significance. Don't worry, you don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this out. You just need a good data toolkit, a bit of curiosity, and maybe some good coffee. Actually, you definitely need good coffee. Stage 3 is predictive analytics. Now we are really leveling up. Predictive analytics is where you start using historical patterns that you uncovered in the previous stages to forecast future events. It's basically turning your data into a crystal ball. So this is where things get very fancy. You might use machine learning models, regression analysis, or even time series forecasting. If you've ever used a budgeting tool that predicts how much you'll spend next month based on your past purchases, that's predictive analytics in action. Of course, you have to keep a close eye on those predictions because it's a model, it's not a magic wand. So sometimes it gets things wrong, just like the weather forecast. And sometimes it's very, very accurate, like the social media ads that know exactly what you want before you even want it. Stage 4, prescriptive analytics. Finally, the holy grail. This level doesn't just tell you what's going to happen, it tells you how to make it happen the way you want. Prescriptive analytics involves optimizing your decisions with advanced simulations, machine learning, or even AI-driven recommendation engines. Did you ever get a recommendation on a streaming service or an online store that is so spot on it's very, very creepy? That's prescriptive analytics in action. It's using data to prescribe a solution or strategy. At this stage, your analytics game is top tier. You've basically gone from walking to running marathons to doing parkour across rooftops. So how do you move from one stage to the next? How do you level up your data analytics? You need the right data analytics toolkit. So let's break that down. Number 1, data integration tools. These help you to gather data from different sources like your sales platform, website analytics, and marketing software. Tools like Talend, Informatica, or Azure Data Factory can unify your data. It's like building an ultimate puzzle where you put all your pieces together. Number 2 is data storage and management. Once you collect the data, you have to store it somewhere. Are we talking about a simple Excel file, a relational database like MySQL, or maybe a big data solution like Hadoop or Snowflake? It depends on the volume, velocity, and variety of your data. No one wants a meltdown because your Excel sheet topped out at a million rows, which happens all the time. Number 3 is your visualization and BI tools. This is where you present your data in a way that even your grandmother could understand. Tools like Tableau, Power BI, and Looker turn your raw data into interactive dashboards, making descriptive and diagnostic analytics straightforward and even a little bit fun. Number 4 is statistical and machine learning tools. For predictive and prescriptive analytics, you'll need some heavy artillery. Think of R, Python, or specialized platforms like SAS, RapidMiner, and DataRobot. These help you build models to forecast future outcomes or figure out the best course of action to maximize revenue or minimize costs. Number 5, governance and security tools. You need to ensure your data is secure, compliant, and actually trustworthy. Implementing data governance, data quality checks, and access controls keeps everything safe and accurate. Nothing kills the buzz more than a big data breach. Trust me. So if you're thinking, yeah, that's nice, how do we get from just doing reports to predicting the future? Don't worry, here is a handy progression. Number 1, start small. Nail down your descriptive analytics. Ensure your data is clean and reliable. You'd be surprised how many companies actually skip the step and jump straight into AI. No, just don't. Number 2, build a data culture. Make sure everyone in the company, including the bosses, understand the value of data-driven decisions. Encourage teams to ask questions like why and what if, so that curiosity becomes the norm. Number 3 is upskill your team. Data science isn't just for the IT department. Train folks in different departments to read and interpret dashboards. Number 4, experiment with predictive models. Once your data is in good shape, dip your toe into machine learning. Start with a small pilot project, like forecasting next month's product demand. If it fails, that's okay. You learn and you iterate. Number 5 is automate and scale. As you get more comfortable, build or integrate prescriptive analytics. Automate those processes so that you don't have to do them manually every week. That's how you free up time for strategy, innovation, and I don't know, maybe some more coffee. So to wrap this up, analytics maturity models might sound like a dry topic, but it's basically a roadmap to using data as your secret superpower. Whether you're at the descriptive stage, simply reporting on what happened, or you've advanced to prescriptive and you're letting AI call the shots, there's always room to grow. The toolkit is there. BI tools, data lakes, machine learning platforms. The main question is, are you ready to climb that ladder? If you are, buckle up, because the view from the top, where you can anticipate market shifts and optimize the resources in real time, is absolutely worth the climb. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Analytics Pod. If you learned something new or just enjoyed geeking out about data, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends or colleagues who are on their own analytics journey. Drop a comment below, let me know where you think your organization stands on the analytics maturity model. And of course, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of data analytics. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and may your data always be clean and your insights ever flowing. See ya!